Now, how do everyone? Welcome back. Yes, we are here again with my professional team of gardeners to answer every garden question under the sun. Audrey, are you well? Are you good?
I am great today, thank you.
Oh, excellent. You look
In
very
a-
comfortable there. Still got your Christmas tree up. You know, over here, we're very superstitious. 6 days after New Year. Is that right? 6 days or something? It should be taken
Yeah,
down.
12th night.
12, yes.
Oh yeah, well it's 12 today, so there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. It's going down.
Yeah.
Well, it needs to go down soon.
Right,
That's for sure.
right. Well,
Yeah.
now, Dan, nice of you. Are you good? Are you well? That's nice. I was just noticing in the background. Has that sign always been there? Grow up.
No, it's a trug.
Yes,
Yeah.
that looks very nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wooden.
Did you paint that yourself? Or
No, I did not pay for it. It was me. I think it's an Etsy thing.
oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
I couldn't put anything in it, I don't think. It just looks too nice, doesn't it? For...
Oh, I was going to say it's a nice colour.
Gonna go in the potting shed, it is.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to
Are
that.
you building a shed, Danny?
Yeah.
I might be backtracking a little bit, but we'll talk about that.
Right, Jane, how are you? Are you good?
I'm
You're
okay.
going to just have a swig of gin there, wouldn't you?
I was. Get me going for the day.
What's
no,
your
I'm fine,
Jane,
thank
what's
you.
your poison today? Are you?
It is it's actually, if I show you, it's a Pukka
Oh.
I thought that was a radar key.
nighttime tea. I'm out of I know. Well, I'm out of herbal tea, and I was just scrambling around, and I thought, oh, that'll do. It's quite nice. It's got
So you're not off though.
Well, I might. If Danny starts talking about his shed for more than 2 minutes, it'll just
We'll all.
just be a little bit of this.
Well,
No, it's very nice.
It's funny, I've just had something I shouldn't have had because I don't drink no more. I haven't drank now for, say, 5 years, I think.
Ooh.
So, we went to see a friend of a friend, you know, and Tony, would you like a dandelion and burdock? Oh, I says yes. You know, oh, yes. And didn't look.
Love that.
3.4%. This hoopers or whatever, dandelion and burdock. And I was like, I didn't like the heart to say no, so I thought, you know what, bugger it, I'll have it.
Oh
have
dear.
It. So,
Did you get messy?
well, I can feel the heat. You know, when and I haven't, like, it's one, but yeah, I can certainly, because it's been a while, you know what I mean? So,
It must be dandelion and burdock flavoured beer.
I don't
Or
know.
something,
I don't
mustn't
know.
it?
Looked like, tasted like dandy, but because I didn't have my glasses on, and I thought it said 1.5, and I thought, that's not really alcohol. You know, but then I said, Melanie, you'll have to drive. I said, I can drive here. Anyway, we're going to do something slightly different today. So you three, right, I don't want you to say anything when I say it for 30 seconds. So this is everyone that's in the chat in the live, and everyone who's in the chat on YouTube. It was 8 degrees today. 8 degrees. I mean, it's even warmer out there now. So we're going to have a little quiz question. 8 degrees. I want anyone to think. I'm going to 30 seconds. Don't you say out anything out loud. So this is for the chats. What can we germinate at 8 degrees? What vegetables could we germinate at 8 degrees? So 30 seconds in the chat. Right, you get 5 points for if you can think of a veg. I've got ChatGTP loaded up with the answers. So, use Danny, Audrey and Jane, get thinking as well. 30 seconds in the chat. Write them down, see if you can get it, and I will tell you, well, we can hear from our esteemed gardeners what they could come up with. 8 degrees. Now, I know it's 11 out there at the moment, but I was thinking when this morning, I thought, you could germinate. We're in the middle of December. Or could we germinate? Mm-hmm. So, right. I think that's enough. Everyone, I hope everyone's put something in the chat. Right. Audrey,
Yes.
would you like me to tell you what I think, or are you going to give us something that would germinate at 8 degrees?
Well, I'm still trying to
Celsius.
figure out here, and I'm having trouble.
So,
What is that in Fahrenheit?
do you want me to? I tell you what.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just
No,
not
I know,
sure
I know.
what 8 degrees.
46.4, Audrey.
Oh, what a gentleman!
Oh, 46.4.
Toasty.
I think definitely like arugula would sprout. Or you could start that outside. Poppies
Yeah.
would start.
10 points.
Your onions would be able to be planted out at that temperature.
Now, let's have a look. I've got that down, Audrey, onions as borderline.
But they may not. Okay, they may not
I'm
germinate.
saying germinate.
They'd be happy outside as
Yes,
a plant.
I'm on about germinating.
Okay,
Listen to the
germinating.
question.
I'm trying to think other. Cabbage might.
Yep.
Yep, I think any of your cooler spring crops would be happy with that.
Yeah.
Right.
so-
Right, Audrey. That's. Remember when you were a little girl? Dan,
Yes.
anything else to add to this?
Broad beans.
That's the one. That's ChatGPT. Yes, that's one of them.
Swiss chard.
Oh no, I haven't got Swiss chard.
Maybe radish. Radish would definitely.
Radish. Yes, I've got
would-
radish.
Yep.
You're not checking Google, are you?
I
Dan?
can
I
see
haven't got-
it
I
in
haven't
his
had a chance to
eyes.
get
He's having
Is he
his,
checking? Is he checking Google there?
Spinach.
oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Huh? He has
He's gone.
Spinach.
Yes, spinach. Well, I'll tell you what.
Mustard?
We'll move on to Jane. Let's see if Jane. Anything else?
Not
8
Googling.
degrees.
Not Googling. I'm going to come at it just as I tend to do from out of the box. I think you could get anything to germinate at that, if it's that temperature outside, as long as you've got your heated propagators plugged in inside, and then you can get anything going. So there we go. That's another way of looking at it.
That is another way. Yes.
So does that mean I
That's
get
not
lots
the-
of points?
That's not the right way.
Peas. What about
No
peas,
points.
Tony?
No points.
Yes, peas. They've also got. I tell you what else I've got here. Broad bean. Did we mention broad beans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parsnips. Then borderline is onions, leeks, lettuce, spring onions, and beetroot. May sulk, but usually comes through.
Carrots.
Won't like is obviously tomatoes, chilies, courgettes, French runner beans, sweet corn. So there we go. How many points did Audrey get? 1?
I say 2.
2. Just joking.
I thought I got more than 2. No,
You got 10, Audrey. You got 10.
thank
10.
you.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there
Okay,
we go.
now my screen has gone blank.
Well,
No.
happens, we can still see you, Audrey.
Yep.
So
Okay, it tells me I'm on an upload page to keep it open.
no, you're looking good. You're still our queen.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You're queen of garden. Yeah, so
Okay.
Audrey, then you were talking last week that you were going to commit and buy some seeds.
Yes.
Have we put the order in?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, well
I
done.
didn't think you. All right.
Yes. Lots
So
actually.
the 12th of January, you've put your seeds in, right?
No, I probably ordered them last week. So maybe the 6th of January. But I've got a few more that need to be added.
That's
But yeah,
mine,
I ordered heavy.
right? I'm
I just-
terrible. I cannot come up with the big lot straight away. You know what I mean? So I always do gyps and drabs, and then end up paying a
Same.
fortune
Yeah.
postage.
Well, I have ordered a lot from a couple of them. So I'm thinking I'll just might have to do a few fill-ins as we get closer.
And are these more, Audrey? You know, like you were saying, you wanted to pick good doers, as Steve used to say.
Yeah, and I may don't hold me to this, but I'm really considering not growing tomatoes next year.
This year, you mean? This year?
Yeah, this year.
Wow.
Nah, that's not that. Oh, no way.
That
No
shocked
way.
me.
Once we start talking about it, Audrey, you'll just crumble straight away. What's the reasoning?
Because I have a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I may not grow any hot peppers other than maybe jalapeno.
What about for like salads and stuff? What we'll do for Christmas? I mean, need a couple of cherry toms.
Well, well, I don't even consider cherry tomatoes tomatoes. I know they are, but to me they're gardener's candy.
Yeah.
So I think I'll probably grow a few of those. But after I clean out my freezer, which I'm still working on, I don't think I'm going to need to like put up any more tomato sauce or marinara, or I think I'll be in great shape. And if I don't have to, I don't want to.
What are you going to talk about in the summer?
I know. There's nothing quite like a fresh tomato, though, is there? One of those fresh, yeah, and eating it fresh, so not eating it canned or
I know. So
prepared.
maybe I don't need to just put in 30 tomatoes. Maybe
Yeah, maybe just
Two.
cut down a bit.
putting
yeah.
in a couple.
Oh, here we go. We're breaking it down.
Bringing it within 5 minutes.
Well,
The walls have crumbled.
yeah, I know. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So,
I suppose if you grow heirlooms, Audrey, you're not going to get that many fruit on the
No.
things, anyways. You know what I mean? So,
well, I do grow some of those, but the other ones, my point is, I am growing to get tomatoes to make tomato things out of. But I feel like I have enough. And I think, how many years worth of backstock do I want
Yeah.
on pasta sauce? Not that much. I'm not a prepper. I'm like, you know, a year's worth is more than plenty for me.
so Audrey, would you go say through this year? If you got to say December this year, would you still have frozen tomatoes? Like on an average, you're using like your pasta sauces and you're making them right through each week.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You'd still have them in because that's my concern is you run out. You know what I mean? In middle of the cold
yeah.
snap.
No, I have gallons upon gallons upon gallons in the freezer right now
Yeah.
Right.
that need to be, and they don't. Obviously, freezing is one option. It's not maybe the best long term, so I want them out of the freezer and made into something that can be used quickly. So, yeah, so this was just part of what my thought process was as I was going through my seed order. So I only ordered one tomato seed this year. So we'll see.
What? And is that a good doer? This
Yes.
one.
It's called Purple Heart.
Right.
Yeah. Go
And probably my favorite, if I had to rank, like just a standard. They're always good. They always produce a lot. You can use them for paste. You can use them to fresh eat. They're very, I think they're a great all around, and they're dwarf. So I don't have to put them on strings. I don't have to. So I kind of like that. It gives me a lot of flexibility.
Right. I've never grown them, Audrey. When you say dwarf, how big a tomato and how
I
big
think
do they grow?
I think it maybe gets like 4 feet.
Right.
And I mean, that's a very easy tomato to take care of. Mm-hmm. And because they're dwarf, you don't have to take out all the little extra growths that are coming through. You just let her go. So maintenance is a whole lot easier as well.
When you're saying let them grow, though, because I remember that you sent me some years ago,
Yes,
Audrey.
those are the sun-dried tomatoes.
What was them ones called?
Those were called Principe Borghese.
Yes. Now I let them grow, just go, and they did. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were like, but they kind of came, say, 5 foot, but 30 foot outwards. You know what I mean? They were like,
Right.
they were like. So is that what these would do if you just let these ones grow? Would they go wild like that, or contained a
Not
little
quite.
bit?
That little one is a very aggressive little tomato. And those, I do adapt to my little Principes a little bit, just so they're not so overwhelming. Mm-hmm. I don't think this one would. No, this one doesn't go because I grow these every year, and I have never felt like I've felt sometimes with the sun-dried. So they're just buckets are coming off every week.
Wow.
Right.
So, yeah, this one's a bit easier because it's a bigger tomato. It's maybe a 12-ounce tomato, 8-ounce, 12-ounce. Heart-shaped. It's beautiful.
So are you
Gorgeous.
just, when you say you're not straightening it up, are you just using a cane to stand it up?
No, I put a tomato cage around it.
All right.
Just so when, because where I have my tomatoes, and I might move them this year, but there's like a wind alley. It's between our two houses, and the wind just whips through there. So I've lost a few just because of that. So I use cages just to help them.
Well, that might be
I used canes one year. We didn't get the cane caps on quick enough, and my husband almost lost an eyeball.
Oh, no.
So I try not to use those as much as I can. Because he moves very quickly, so there's very little recovery. If he's going in to do something, that eyeball's going to go.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm like, nope, we're not doing that again. Let's take all those out. If we lose the tomatoes, that's fine. You keep your eyesight. Thank you. Right?
That's a good deal. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you got to pick your battles, right?
I'll tell you what I was doing. I was looking, you know, I'm getting inundated with emails from gardening companies. You know what I mean? Like the big ones that are constantly, sometimes twice a day.
Wow.
So, you know, I was mentioning about grafted tomatoes. I thought, all right, I might put the order in there now.
Yeah.
So grafted tomatoes, I thought, I would like a few, you know, maybe like one side, all
Okay.
grafted in the polytunnel. For 9 plants, it was nearly £45. 15 pound like for 3. That's what the, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Come the end of April, and I was like, but then I'm worried because I remember going to, like, it's a fancy garden centre, but I remember them being, I think it was like £8.99 for one plant last year. You know what I mean? And it's just like, bloody hell. You know what I mean?
Well, there is a bit more work involved in that than just putting a seed in the ground. So I can appreciate why they'd be more money.
Oh, I mean, totally get that, but
Come on, Tony.
Still
You need to make your
expensive.
money back.
Are you going to get them?
for na-
Are you going to get them?
well, oh yes, you know what I mean. Yes, I'll
There we go.
put it through the business. get a tax on it. So, Audrey, you'll have to write in there because I like that idea of a good doer. Do you know what I mean? So one side
Yeah.
grafted for me and a good doer.
Yeah.
So are they easy? I've never heard. Are they easy, Dan, to get over here? You've heard? Nodded your head that you've heard of
Yeah,
them.
they
have
were sent. They was. I don't even know if it was Audrey. Maybe it was Audrey or Ali or Robin or one of them. I'm sure I agree with them last year. I'm sure I did because they. But I didn't know until now that they only grow to that amount. Because obviously sometimes when you're sent these seeds, you only get a certain amount of information. They're not on the seed packet, you know, when I'm sent them. And I wondered why that plant only went so far. And I was happy with the tomatoes, but I weren't happy with the amount I got. And this makes sense now because I pruned it because I didn't know. So I put it on a string and it only went up to my waist. And then I was pruning it, but I'm thinking, well, I'm not getting that. It's stopped growing. And
Yeah.
I ripped it out in the end because I'd had all the tomatoes off there that I could get, basically.
Well,
I
and the
thought,
nice
so.
thing about the dwarfs is they all come kind of at the same time. So it's really easy if you're going to process them because you're not waiting for them all season long.
Yeah.
So,
I can't believe we're planning tomatoes already, innit? It's like, it's going
Well-
to
12th
come
of
so
January.
quick. Yeah. it's
well,
gonna come
because
quick,
pretty
isn't it?
soon it's time to start them.
Yeah.
And that
Last year,
just, it goes fast, yeah.
Last year I didn't put my Vitapod thing in, but I'm thinking I might fit one in here somewhere. I have got one and I didn't use it last year and I regret not using it. And I'm going to do the same thing though. I don't think I'm going to do both sides of my polytunnel this year. Tomatoes, if I am, I'm going to space them out a lot more. So I just think I don't know what, I know we get excited about putting 30 plants and whatever, but we don't really need them, do we? We're just giving our future self so much work to do for no reason. Like you, Audrey, I've got a freezer full now, and I'm not going to use them all the way by the time I get to like June time. So I think I need to limit the amount that I.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to throttle back. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I've been sent something that might help me. I don't know, Dan, you might have gotten one through the post as well. I've done a video on it. The video is not out yet. One moment. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Have you getting one, Dan?
Might be.
So that video is coming soon. And I've got it there. That's a nice little,
Compact.
lovely and compact little propagator, which will be on the main channel. Maybe a couple of days. I'm not sure, to be honest. But anyways,
Well, I'll wait until yours to come out before I haven't agreed yet. It's been one of those things because at the moment, what I did last year was I said yes to the companies because the ones that I liked, and I only like to do a certain amount through the year, and then some other goodies come up afterwards. I think, God, I wish I had, but I don't know. At the moment, I'm kind of getting these like emails through as well, saying like, blah blah blah. I'm working with these companies. Let me know if you're interested, and then they tell me, have you been getting them as well? I've been getting this like
Yeah.
these kind of like side rep people.
yeah.
And they're saying, I'm working with these companies, but let me know and then I'll put you in
Yeah.
touch. And I,
So you don't actually know what you're going to
guarded.
get. So it's
and
just
I'm a bit guarded. And
I
I've
just
already,
delete them.
Yeah.
because you're opening the gates basically for.
they're just fishing, aren't they?
I don't like
it's
that.
just fishing to see if
Yeah.
you're interested.
Yeah.
Well, that little unit there is part of this company there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm quite. That's me backlight. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
So Audrey, sorry to kind of keep on. After this little tomato chat, are we still
Yeah.
not gonna? Are we gonna get some or not? Just a few, do you think? You all right, Jane? What you doing? There's the thumbnail. There's the thumbnail.
Oh, I wish I could see all of this.
Oh no, Audrey, you still
Oh, you
can't
can't
see
see.
us.
Oh, I can't see anything.
Oh, bless you.
That's okay. I'm just talking to my computer screen.
We can see you,
Yes.
Audrey,
Okay.
there. So, Jane, are you going down that route of not growing as many, or
Yes. Yes.
right?
And also, I'm not thinking of growing. I haven't even thought about tomatoes yet. So I'm just interested to see what other people say. I mean, Purple Heart, that sounds fantastic, Audrey, but can you get that in this country? That's one of those things, isn't it? Because I've not seen it.
You can if someone posts them over.
Oh,
I feel
Ignore
what
Danny.
you talk
Ignore
about.
We're
Danny.
all pointing at you here, Audrey.
Okay. I could feel that without even seeing it. I felt
Jane,
that.
but the,
Jane, I did chuckle at your video that just came out, and someone commented saying, "Why don't Mike grow all the vegetables and you just fill your plot full of flowers?" And I thought, I understand what they meant, but it did make me chuckle a bit. I thought, I've got more confidence than you, Jane.
well, Danny, that's a different conversation. And, if we're going to talk sheds, which we're currently not, then, yeah, I'd be willing to. Yeah, we've had an issue, Tony. I've got a rat in my shed. So, and there's only one place that rat could have got in or out of the shed. And it's directly to do with Danny. Now, I'm not pointing a finger here, Audrey, but you imagine I'm pointing
I'm getting
an
blamed
imaginary
for
finger.
feral rats, though. I personally
Don't
think
do
that-
it, Jane.
It's
It'll
just-
show up.
I know.
It'll show up
personally
later.
think-
I
Don't
know,
do
I
it.
know. No.
That little hole that you've got in the glass that I keep promising to bring
Yeah,
in the
it's
glass.
still there.
I feel like I'm keeping you alive though, because
No.
you could have carbon
No.
monoxide problems
No.
if I
No,
if
we've
I
got rats
covered
now.
that hole up with a log burner.
They're going in and out of that hole like nobody's business. They've got like, it's a
Are they
little
really?
door.
Can you? Now, Jane, be honest though, because a rat can get anywhere, mind you.
No,
Frank
I
Mooney.
want Danny to think it's all his fault. I'm happy with him feeling completely guilty for that.
Oh, the rat.
Yeah.
Because we were out. Well, actually, we had a day out in a place called a little English town called Morpeth
Oh,
on
lovely.
Saturday, and there was like a little wooden bridge, and there was this tiniest little, like between the
Oh,
two
yeah.
bits of wood, little hole, and there was a rat's head pointing out of it,
Yeah.
and it was just minute. And I thought, yeah, Booker, you can get into there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, they can get into anything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm seeing this tune. I don't think it's going in that. I think it's somewhere
No,
else.
I want Danny to think it's completely him. That's just all I'm. But I tell you what, though, I only saw it through the window of the shed. I hadn't even opened the door, and it was huge.
That's a big rat.
was-
If you can, because
I s-
I saw the video and I'm like, that is a big
I
rat. If you
swear
can see it.
was dark brown, black. It was. I did initially think there's a cat in there. You know, it was huge. And then when I looked again, I could just sort of see the end of it. But it was so fast, and I was thinking, what? You know. But fortunately, I
They
hadn't.
probably thought, "Blooming hell, James, come back."
I thought this was a free plot.
I thought this was a derelict.
Yes, yes, yes. No, I do feel quite guilty because it turns out. In fact, no, I'm not going to tell you because it's going to be in next week's episode. But we found the coals. We'd made it quite.
I was going to say, is the
We'd made it quite
is the
comfortable.
food left lying?
Tony, all I can say is that rat must have thought he'd had a huge upgrade from the shed, the ratty shed at the top of the plot. Yeah, there was.
Put chicken feed in
No,
there,
no,
did you?
no. But there was some nice
To be
organic
continued.
food in there with some cushions, and yes, he's had a lovely time. I like to think we've given him a good Christmas, but he can.
Has he had hobnob biscuits? Is that what you see? A pack of the hobnob biscuits left there.
You know what? A rat got in the shed opposite me, my plot neighbour's Lee, and they're that polite up here. He left a whole box of mince pies in there.
Oh,
And he said, I tell you what, he said they opened the box, he said they nibbled the box open, and he said, but they left the cake case in. So I thought, oh, you know, what kind of etiquette is that? That they didn't even, they just took the cakes out of the cake casings and off
they're
they
very
went.
clever.
They left the
They're very
left-
clever.
Yeah.
Probably if he'd had a little recycling bin, they'd have popped them in there for him, saving the job.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I
So-
hope- Go
Dan,
on. Yeah.
Dan, sheds.
No
You very
rats in my
kindly,
shed.
you very kindly sent me a picture. One moment.
Oh, I tell you what.
Oh, so
It's like Steptoe's yard there at the moment, honestly. It honestly is.
how long did it take you to get to that state from the last state we've seen?
Straight away after I came from here filming, I went straight over, and
Right.
I literally ripped it down. But the reason I haven't taken it flat down is because I got nowhere to put it. So it's But after I finish here now, because I'm just strapped with time, and it's been raining and raining, and we supposed to have all that snow, and we didn't. We had rain. But the plan is to take all the tin off that. I am going to reuse some of it for something. But my next plan is to sort that area out and strip all that wood and cladding, and yeah, all the wood's been delivered. All the 3x2's all been delivered. So yeah, all I need to do now is clear the area, build the foundation, and build the frame.
So
And then-
does it still look like that, Dan?
No, so the it's all completely flat now, and all the bits are moved into
Right.
pile. So it is
Right.
a little. It's looking a bit more better than it was there, yeah. But that I stopped there only because it started tipping down with rain, and thank God I'd already filmed the goodbye at the start, you know, so I didn't have to worry about the goodbye at the video. But
Mind like what you just said there, though. We had the snow, but the rain, man.
Yeah.
Sunday was just, and the wind. I've never known wind. So, you know what I mean? It was like needles. The rain going in
Terrible.
when I was walking the dogs.
yeah,
Just
so
horrific.
I'm still on track for the end of January. But
That's
that
a
is my-
sure.
But it is my force to keep pushing through. But I do think I bit off a little bit too much so I can chew, because the factor I didn't put in is the rain. So I've got another week of complete rain, which takes off the only days available I got, unless I go over there in the rain. But nobody wants to build a shed and be drilling screws in the rain. You know, it's just. But we'll see.
No, you cannot do that in the rain. It's just like
No,
it
no,
just
you can't,
sucks
no.
the fun out
But,
of it. You know what I mean?
But everything's there now. Literally everything I need is there. But yeah, we'll see. But it's going to be done. It's not like one of those. Yeah, I'll get done sometime. The plan is, I'm just going to plod on through until it's finished, and yeah, keep finding things I want to put in there, and now I'm looking at putting a little window extension on the one side with some table and chairs, and it's just getting a bit too out of hand now. Be Airbnb in it by the end of the
But
spring.
that's a nice plan, though, Dan, because what you could, you know, get it up and then just, you know, you don't have to have it complete.
No,
by-
as long as I've got it watertight, the inside and stuff, I can carry on plodding through. It's just I want to try and at least get the roof on, you know, and then yeah.
And are you using that corrugated iron that's for the roof?
I haven't really tested it enough to see whether or not it's going to be. It'll last.
Right.
They're expensive to buy, though, Danny. If you can reuse it.
I would
yeah,
shop.
Yeah, reuse it if you can.
Well, I was shocked because I don't want to use, you know, like the normal steel ones that look kind of like they're like more rectangular. I kind of don't
Yeah.
want that feel about it because that's not how that looks more like a garden shed to me rather than a potting shed. But I am going to the salvage yard tomorrow and having a talks with him because he loves the idea about the shed. He did. He found out about my YouTube channel, and I thought he called me an a-hole on the phone, but he didn't. He said, "Oh, Danny, I've heard that you're a YouTuber. You're an a-hole." I went, "Pardon?" He went, "It was a miscommunication." He said international, so I thought he was calling me something else on the phone. And then I am in talks with him that we'll see about pricing. I might even tile it. So
Right.
yeah.
Like proper like slate tile, that or composite tile.
Like
that kind
orange wavy
Oh.
tiles. I know.
Because you can. I remember going when I was building the plinth for the.
What?
Oh, what's happening there?
Hey,
We've
two
got two
Audreys.
Audreys now.
Woohoo!
Two Audreys.
Okay. What?
Thumbnail!
Can I?
Double the trouble. There's the thumbnail.
So Audrey, what I would do is I would come close out and come back in.
Yeah, I can't because it's not showing a tab.
How can
Can you boot Audrey out?
I boot her?
Can you keep me off?
I don't know if I can or not.
Oh my gosh.
Let's have a look. I can.
Here,
Yeah,
I'm
I've
gonna.
Audrey,
got
you've
two- I've
got
got
a
two
true
Audreys,
twin,
I
really,
can-
haven't
Yeah.
you, Audrey? Audrey and
what?
Audrey.
That's better.
There. Does that work, Audrey? Are you
Nope,
there?
she's gone.
Oh, no, she's gone.
But yeah,
Right.
that's the
Should-
plan, Tony. Is the shed we shall see. But I would like to put corrugated metal on there because I just think that's the most. It'll last longer with that, with less maintenance, you know.
Because
But we'll
well,
see.
I've seen Dan in Wix. I don't know if anyone else has seen it. It's like corrugated, but it's like black composite. I don't know what it's made out of.
Yeah.
And I quite like that. Like a.
I
You know,
see
I
that,
think
but I
it's-
think you've got to use like an OSB or something underneath from you to give it a lot of strength.
Right. Oh yes. I would
Yeah.
have thought. You couldn't
Because it'll
just.
sag.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think it would sag, but I think if you know, ended up
I
going
do
on.
like the idea. I would like something that's gonna be durable to use, because you know, when you tile and stuff. I'm not a roof tiler, and they're gonna be really old tiles, you know. But
If-
that would look beautiful. Imagine having red, wavy tile, but it's putting the roof.
It's
you know,
gonna
putting
it's
the
gonna
top
take a
part
lot
on
of weight or a lot of strength to hold that up, though, Danny, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's going to be quite heavy.
and that's what that was what. Because it was his idea, and I said, "Oh, well, I'll think about it." Because that would mean I have to reinforce the shed even more to more of a house standard. But I don't want to go down that road. It's hot. I still need to remember. It's gonna
Danny,
be a
you've
potting
gone
shed.
down that route. Come on, get those tiles on there. It'll be lovely.
We'll see what happens.
Did you not say last week though, Dan, that you were trying to come in with under? Have I getting this right? Have I missed like £30? Was that?
That's how much I've spent so far. But I've actually, because everyone said like, no, don't keep the frame, blah blah blah. Pay out because you want it to last longer. I have spent £100 on timber, which I still think is cheap. That was for 20 lengths, 20 12-foot lengths of 3x2, which I thought was good. £5 a length
Yeah.
for 12 foot, which I thought was really, really good. And it was free delivery as well.
And is
And one
this
of
is it treated or is it just like
It's not treated.
Right.
I was going to have them treated, but then I kind of thought, well, I'm going to be cladding over the top of it anyway. So it's not really going to be... I'm going to, you know, you can put like the damp course around it, the sheeting. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to clad the outside anyway. So, yeah, there's going to be... I don't know how I'm going to do that. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to... Because I've got both options here. I've been collecting that much stuff, and then it's going to have an like an oak-style laminate flooring in the inside then as well. So I want it to be able to sweep through and...
You do realise, though, Dan, every week we're going to talk about it. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
12th of January, just giving you a heads up. 12th of January, you know, you're nearly
Yeah.
halfway.
Yeah.
19 days.
January.
That's all I got, 19 days.
You'd love
to-
it in like
Yeah.
Switzerland and over there, Danny, with the because they have their allotments very much like that, don't they? Where you can go and stay for the weekend, and
Yeah.
you've more or less got a little house as opposed to a shed, and you know, with a little table and they'll eat in there and everything.
Well, Germany's even better than that. You can actually move into your allotment
Oh, I'd
for 3
love
months
that.
of the year. And a lot of them do that as well. They have a kitchenette in there and a bathroom. And they can go there legally for 3 months. I did like remember was it 2 years ago, Jane? I did a live, didn't I, about allotments around the world, and it was fascinating how many different styles, and like they put like an allotment once in the moat of Windsor Castle when the war happened, and they grew all the veg in there, and they said it was the best prolific veg ever because of all the rubbish that had fallen into the bottom of the moat, and they drained it. They used that mud in there and grew in it through the war, and I did like a whole series on it and stuff, on a live show thing. But that was one of the things, was Germany, and I loved that idea because who was
Tamara.
it, Jane? Someone was
Oh.
on our live before, went on one of your. No,
Sorry, go on.
it was allotments in the morning, or allotments in the morning or something. Morning.
Mornings at the
You
allotment,
know,
Rebecca,
you know the lady, she was Rebecca.
in
And
Germany.
she could move into her allotment
Yeah.
for 3 months of the year, and it was like a holiday home, so they could carry on doing all their garden and stuff, and going to work, coming back, and they were actually on their plots for the 3 months. I thought, God, that's the dream.
I'd
That is
love
for
that.
me. That is the dream. I mean, imagine you had to take your wife. I'll see you in
Oh, they'd love it.
September, love. I gotta go. Imagine how much
Oh, probably
filming we
none.
get then.
No,
Jane, was Tamara like from Switzerland or somewhere like that? And did she come over and see
she
friends
was friends
with
Sean. She was
Jim
she was friends with Sean James
Cameron.
Cameron. She was on the same plot with him and Vivi years ago, and that's when I
Yes.
first started
know
watching it. It was
Yes,
before Vivi had
yeah.
a channel. And Tamara, I think I might be getting this wrong, but I think she was a filmmaker, and when she started she did move back, and
didn't she?
just to
Like-
see what she did. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it, Danny, but to see what she's done with her shed.
No, you
No,
lot are showing your
but
YouTube age
just
now.
beautiful, really, really quite arty, and should go to flea markets and really unusual finds and do something attractive with them, and
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
get
this
yourself watching. I haven't seen a video. I've
Is she
not
still
seen.
doing it?
I know she's
Is
on
she still-
Instagram, but it was something called like Homegrown and Homemade, but it was originally called the Swiss Plot.
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember,
I
Audrey?
channel.
Yeah,
I
so good.
watch her.
She's so good.
She's
She,
she has an eye that her
yeah,
eye
she
is
does.
fabulous.
Is it still going, Audrey? Is it still that channel still going?
I saw. I haven't
gotta
seen
say, I
one
think I've-
recently,
Mm-hmm.
but she still seems active.
I've seen one in like the last year, 6 months to a year, but yeah, really inspirational.
But I remember like the
Yeah,
music and
yeah.
everything was lovely.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah,
watching like a little
yeah.
video film. You know what I mean?
Yes.
What else we got? Oh, right. So we mentioned about the weather, and honestly, it's been horrific. And it's now with being granddad. Timing for me is a little bit awkward. You know what I mean? It's a little bit kind of. So, the times I can get up, I've got plans, and then it rains and I can't go up. I still need to take out potatoes. Now my potatoes are there's 2/3 probably still in.
Wow.
How long do you think I've got before I need to kind of? Because certainly don't want to leave them in, but I'd like
Are
to
they in
use them. I
buckets?
don't want them to go rotten. You know what I mean?
Oh, in the ground.
No, they're in the earth. Yes.
They might have already perished in the fact
Do
that
you
they
think?
might have. But if they're okay, I'd say by the end of January, February time, they start chitting, won't they?
think-
Naturally
Oh, I
chitting.
know.
I've ordered.
Ground is so wet. So I was thinking
Yeah.
that, but like I say, I haven't.
I mean,
It
you
was
could leave them in,
yesterday,
Tony, and see what happens.
But then you're going to get thousands of these little things,
Little
aren't
ones.
you? You know what I mean? And it's just be more hassle than with
I've
the.
ordered my potatoes. Well, I've got them.
No, we haven't got
away
ours.
already.
But we've was
Yeah.
it Steve who used to say just dig them up as you need them? You know, you don't. Yeah.
Well, that was the plan, Jane. That was my plan because they were in the ground this time. You know what I mean? And because I knew if I was like they were in buckets, they might freeze and that. So they're in the ground in a bed. So I was hoping, but then again, you know what I mean? It's like, see, tomorrow I can't get
Yeah.
up. You know, I can't get up. You know what I mean? And it's just like, actually, tomorrow I could get up, but I've got another product of video, so it's bloody.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh,
isn't
I'm
it?
pushed and pulled from
I
one
know,
side to the other.
honestly.
So, is there anything you have left in?
I-
Have we got anything left in?
Parsnips.
You still got
Yeah,
parsnips in,
we've
Dan,
got-
have you?
We've
Yeah.
got parsnips in, carrots.
I got Calabos
Yeah.
cabbage. I still got those in.
I've still got my
Swede.
oca in, and my dwarf artichoke. Yeah, I went
Me
to
too.
dig them up the other day, but the ground was so hard. You know, it was absolutely solid,
Oh,
and I
that's
thought I'm
good.
just going to snap them if I dig them up when it's this cold. But I think, yeah, I'll be doing a bit of a harvest of them soon. I think, but
See, that's what I'm thinking, Jane. We've had some nasty frosts up here as well, and you know what potatoes are like. They're a fickle thing.
have
when
you ever tasted
they're
one
out
after it's been
there.
frosted? They're not good because they look
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
and then you cook them, and then all of a sudden you bite into it.
They're like a.
Not
Like a
nice,
mushy
not
water
nice at all.
chestnut.
So yeah, saying that, get them dug up, get them dug up.
I know. You've just saying that as well. Someone who mentioned chestnuts there, we had last night. Melanie made a mushroom and chestnut kind of. It was like a mushroom
Ooh.
stroganoff,
Oh,
but it was
nice.
mushrooms and chestnuts. Gorgeous, absolutely. You know what I mean? And the weekend before, Melanie made. I think it must have been frozen fruit, but
Ooh.
the nicest crumble
Oh,
ever.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It was there, and it was just like, you know, like that crumbly kind of hot crust that I know I'm going
thing
down
is,
a
so
rabbit
now
hole
you've
there, but,
peaked.
Oh,
Now no other crumble will ever be the same again. You know.
I know. Oh, no.
Audrey,
I
do
know.
you make crumbles over there?
Yeah,
Is it a thing? Yeah. Just wondering. That's
yeah.
all.
I think bigger over there, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
we love a stewed bit
You've
of
got to
fruit
stew
over
your
here.
fruit. I keep thinking it. Stew.
Skim your
Stew.
fruit.
Stew.
Danny
Stew
stews
it.
his
Skim your
sprouts.
fruit. Okay.
Yeah.
Boil it, stew
I
the
stew
sprout, yes,
sprout.
yes. Nothing wrong with that, Jane. Nothing wrong with
Oh
that.
dear.
Melt in the mouth.
Can I
You know
ask
what
a
mean?
question? Is anybody,
You certainly can.
just because I'm not even thinking about planting seed yet, but I started to think about aubergines, and well, you know what?
Oh, I
Once
give up
again, Mike grew the most amazing. Can you say bunch of aubergines? He just had fantastic aubergines last year. I know, but
Hey.
I still couldn't. I still
Hey,
couldn't.
Vicar.
But
Oh,
Sit down.
we did try those little.
Oh, Mike. Oh, look at
Fine
them.
aubergines you have,
Hey.
you man.
Get out of the greenhouse.
Oh, Audrey, can I apologise?
You keep out of there.
Can I apologise?
Audrey, cover your
No,
ears.
but I'm just wondering if anybody else is growing them, if anyone's had any success, if there's any top tips for aubergines, because you can get those white ones as well, can't you? Which I don't like the look of, but the little egg ones, eggplants.
Well, I tried to grow them. I think
That's
I
the
tried to grow
original
them
ones,
last year, something,
Oh.
and the germination was terrible. But the best ones I've had actually were grafted ones, again from a company that's gone. But I planted them in the ground, and I copied. If anyone goes and watches Charlie Downs on aubergines, he takes two, so it comes up, it's split
Yeah.
into two,
Yeah, so it's got
and then
two
it goes
shoots.
up. Now, every time I've done it with a quad grow, it hasn't. They've just stayed dwarfy.
That's what
So
happened
when
to
they were in the
me.
ground, they went up and they went kind of this high, and I got a good load of fruit. So I'm hoping, I don't know if I might be able to get a grafted one, I don't know, but they're definitely going in the ground mine this year, and I'm going to try and split them and grow up string.
They
then
have
it's like-
something right. I can never ever. I've grown one aubergine once, and I can never ever get them to grow. They just stunt. They stay small, and I don't know. And then I look on Charles Dowling's and and he's there
I know.
cutting them off the
I
vine.
know.
I tell you what, that was. Sometimes, right, honestly, you can look at Charles Dowling's for inspiration, but it can also kick you right in the ghoulies sometimes, can't it? 'Cause you
Oh, I
think,
know.
what have I doing wrong here, you know? But yeah, he grows everything's perfect there, isn't it? Everything's perfect.
Well, because I'm trying to be a little bit thriftier this year as well, aubergines, you've got to
that's what
kind
I'm
of do them
thinking.
pretty early. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go and find a couple in a
I think so too,
in
yeah.
a, what you call it,
Yeah.
said supermarket there, in a garden centre. Just, you know what I mean? It's just like, what's it now, the 12th? You kind of need around
It's
this
like with your
couple of
chilies,
weeks,
isn't
you know
it?
what I mean, to get
It's like
them
with the chilies.
away kind
Yeah.
of
Although
thing.
the
So-
chilies we are growing this year, I'm just looking around for the packet. I
Yeah.
thought I brought it up. We were gifted a packet of Carolina Reaper. So,
Ooh.
we've promised that we're going to
Yeah.
grow them, but
God.
oh my goodness, I don't think I'll be eating them at all. You know, so I think,
That's, I
yeah,
only do like cayennes and jalapenos, and I think it was you, Tony, who said something like maybe like last year in the live and all, but the amount of money I spent on growing these when I could have just bought them for $1.99 at the garden centre, I know for a fact I would have spent more than $1.99 per plant to keep them
Oh.
heated and fed and watered and potted
Absolutely.
on.
Mhm.
Does make you wonder sometimes. Some things you need to cut
and
your losses. And
to be
think,
fair,
just-
you go to the garden centre at the
plant,
end
you
of
know,
the
let-
season, just don't bother growing it at all, and they've got them cheap and they're full of fruit. They're always full. They're heavy with fruit at the end of the season.
know.
Why? You know.
yeah.
I tell you what knocks my price up. It's not the propagator and it's not the lights. It's like the heat to make it above the heat of the propagator. You know what I mean? So I had to, even though my little greenhouse is a tiny little thing, I had to heat that to say 15 degrees to get it up to 29 in the propagator. You know what I mean? So
Do you think?
Yeah.
garden centre for me. But the only thing is they don't do Hungarian hot wax. You know what I mean? And they're just such a lovely,
Do you think we're not
like
very
a lovely
good
tree,
gardeners?
but
We're just saying to people,
Yeah.
we're saying to people, don't
I
bother,
don't-
don't bother.
I
Go
don't think
to-
we
go
like
to the shop.
gardening. I don't. You told
do
me
grow it.
last week, Jane,
No.
you weren't going up for a few months. I'm going to a garden centre.
Daddy's
buying
given up on aubergines. Yeah, yeah. Audrey, you've got to keep us going.
I, you know, I still grow things like you can grow everything else, but even like tomatoes sometimes. Like if you're going to grow them for a bit of fun, yeah, of course you're never going to get them varieties in the garden centre. But if you know, there's a few plot holders that I know that say, oh, what, you know, why would I want to spend that faff from January all the way up to blooming May time to put 6 gardener's delights in the
I know.
greenhouse when I can just go out and buy 6 plants for £6, you know? So I
I
understand why they
I
do
tell you
that
what, though, one of the
sometimes.
reasons is they haven't
But-
got YouTube channels. Because, and that's part of the thing, isn't it?
No, and that's
Yeah.
the thing. You
Come
know,
on,
we
do
are-
this.
We're
Yeah.
kind of held to ransom a little bit, really, because we kind of feel like I remember you, Tony, once. Remember when you had quite a bit of stick on the comments before because you bought some plug plants from the garden centre. But just because we're YouTubers doesn't mean we can't do like everyone
No.
else and go and buy some.
Oh, I know. I mean, honestly, if you put me in a garden centre, I'll come away with something.
I
Do you know what I mean?
You
I
know,
you cannot help it. You know what I mean? And especially, you know, they're there. Just say like cabbages. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
you can buy them and you can have them
Yeah.
in the garden
Yeah.
within half an hour. You know what I mean? And like,
for $1.99 or say $2.99 for a pack of seeds, and you've got to wait 6 weeks for them. You know, yeah.
I mean,
temptation,
that
isn't
was
it?
that was a thing, Dan, with these emails. I don't know which one it was. You know what I mean? All the big four, like super 67% off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Packets of seeds, 67. And I was thinking, oh, right. So, but they were saying the
25.
price was
Yes, it's ridiculous.
$5.99 for a. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
yeah.
there's never that price. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
yeah.
your normal
Yeah,
price
yeah.
for seeds. I thought, yeah, swindlers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You got to be careful with them. But I am going to try and sit down tonight, and I try and stick to one supplier, and then I order all the seeds that I need. And I was quite shocked this year how much I do need. But I've not that I'm being tight or a bit too frugal with it, but I have agreed with a few neighbours that we're going to share.
I think that's a
or
good
I
idea.
can have
It's a
couple
good, because
of
you always have too
seeds.
many seeds. Yeah.
I just think, why don't we share? Nobody needs 1,000 cabbage seeds, so I said, why don't we just, you buy the cabbages, I'll buy the broccoli, blah, 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 and that's, yeah.
Well, Dan, will you do us a big favour? Will you send us over 3 carrot
Just 3.
Yeah.
seeds?
Well, I sent Jane 1 tomato seed once.
Never.
So do you guys?
It was an accident.
Do you guys think that buying plants?
No, I think
It's
I
cheating?
don't. But
I don't.
Yeah, I
Would.
don't either.
I think some viewers might
Yeah, I
expect
think
us
there's
to
a-
always
a
grow everything
bit-
from seed. But
exactly.
Not everybody has that
There's a little
kind
bit of
space.
snootery.
no.
A little
I
bit
mean,
of
that's a
snootery.
lot of room.
But I'm like you, Tony. Though, you seen my polytunnel last year. It was honestly, it was full,
Yeah.
and I'll still go to the garden and go, "Ooh, that's a nice lettuce plant."
Oh,
I'll find a space to put them in. But you know what? Just sometimes though, just coming from the garden centre on a nice Sunday afternoon or Saturday afternoon and just spending an hour planting all them out in a nice row, it's golden to me. Golden to me planting out. But I still
Yeah.
grow 99% of the stuff from seed, and I'm looking forward to doing that. But
funny, it's a double-edged sword because I get more views when I say round the garden centre today. You know what I mean? People
same.
go, "Oh,
If I post a garden centre video, the algorithm goes mad. I did one last week, and it was like your views are up by 70%. I'm like, I only went to the bloody garden centre. I didn't even have to take a shed roof down that day. Yeah.
Right, listen. 10 to the hour there. So, tips
Ow.
of the week. Audrey, what is your tip of the week?
To be the last one who gives their tip.
Oh, no, come on, how we. Oh, we'll have to go somewhere else.
No, I know. Nothing like Dead Space, right? Very exciting.
Yeah.
I'm going to... Okay. Perennials. I don't have a ton of experience with perennials because I always went the annual route. And I have this cool lavender S thing on my boulevard. It's beautiful. I've done nothing to these plants. I know they need to be shaped and pruned, and so I guess I'm saying this for me, maybe anybody else who's growing perennials. Do some research. Like, I think I may have already passed the window of when I can do this, but I could maybe do something in the spring, but maybe lose this year's blooms, but save the plants because they're starting to get, those perennials can get
Leggy? Leggy.
woody in the center. And I don't want
Audrey,
that for these. They're
I didn't
beautiful.
cut my lavender
Yeah.
back deliberately last year, so I've left the spikes on and everything for overwintering insects or for insects to overwinter in, and I won't be cutting mine back until they start to see growth on again in the early spring. So you'll be fine. Pardon?
Is that your tip, Jane?
No,
Is that your tip?
no, I've got another tip.
Is that your tip?
No, I think you're right, Jane. I think
No.
it's
No.
you haven't got to do it in say
Just when they
October
start-
time.
yeah.
You've got to do it. I'm sure lavender. Audrey, is this? Are you talking about that Did you put lavender in like a big snake of it once?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And it's doing beautiful, but I guess it's because I'm looking at it right now, and it's a gray, it's winter day.
Yeah.
But they look
They'll be
they look
beautiful.
nasty.
Yeah.
Well, maybe come spring with a nice green lawn around it, but I know I've done nothing to care for them. So, and I think it's easy with perennials. Kind of go, I'll come back next year.
I mean, it's totally virgin ground for me as well, Audrey. You know what I mean? You say we've got the garden here, and it's more ivy than anything else. You know what I mean?
I know.
So,
And I have to confess, I always thought perennials were for old people. Just saying. That was always because it would always be like friends of my parents. They'd be like, yeah, I don't want to plant every year, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, I plant everything every year.
I think I've always
so
thought
maybe
the
I know.
opposite. I've always thought planting
Rooting.
annuals. So you over here in parks, Audrey, every year you get your different floral display, and they're always a load of annuals. So your geraniums, your pelargoniums, begonias, that sort of thing. And you see what I always consider to be really old people's houses, but filled with colour, because there'd be nothing one day, and then they'd just cram it with all these annuals. So it's really interesting that, because I see it as the other way round, but that's because I grow perennials.
Oh, see, I never did. So, good. I'll call you about the lavender.
there we go. So Audrey's tip is do research. Fantastic, Audrey. Good.
Well,
Jane.
let me just pick up this old tome, Enquire Within, right? Enquire Within by, who is it? Upon
Right.
Everything by Herbert Jenkins. And Mike and I were just having a bit of a laugh before. And I wonder what Herbert says we should be doing at the moment, right? So it tells you a little bit about allotment. It's not very long, don't worry. But he says if you want a dwarf plant, now when he's talking about a dwarf plant, I think he's talking bonsai. I used to have a bonsai and I loved it and I killed it. I didn't,
Right.
so I loved it and I killed it. So didn't do too well. Is anybody else interested in bonsai? No, I'll continue. It says, this is how you do it. Take an orange and having cut a hole in the peel about the size of a shilling, take out the juice and the pulp. Fill the skin thus emptied with some coconut fibre, fine moss and charcoal, just stiffened with a little loam, and then put an acorn or a date stone or the seed or kernel of any tree that is proposed to obtain in a dwarf form in this mixture, just about the centre of the hollow orange peel, nearly finished. Place the orange peel in a tumbler or a vase in a window and occasionally moisten the contents with a little water through the hole in the peel and sprinkle the surface apparent through the hole with some fine wood ashes. All this stuff is just around your house, you can clearly pick up. In due time, the tree will push up its stem through the compost and the roots will push through the orange peel. The roots must then be cut off flush with the peel. And this process must be repeated at frequent intervals for about 2.5 years. The stem of the tree will attain of 4 or 5
Bit like that story, really.
4 or 5 inches, and then assume a stunted, gnarled appearance, like your bonsai, giving it the appearance of an old tree. When the ends of the roots are cut for the last time, the orange peel, which, curiously enough, does not rot, must be painted black and varnished. And that is your tip of the
What
day.
made you pick that, Jane?
It was our
that,
good
Jane?
old
Who-
friend
who
Herbert
was that?
Jenkins.
Oh, my.
Herbert Jenkins, you can ask him. You inquire.
So that was Herbert Jenkins's tip. What's your tip?
I'm sure we're probably related
blooming read
somewhere.
that.
Yeah. But gardening hints. Oh, he's got pages of them. So every week, you can have another one if you want. I'll keep it there.
All right.
Wow.
You must have fun on a night time
Honestly,
reading them.
Tony, you think by now, right? Just look at you will see the retention in this video, right? Going great. Jane will bring the bonsai, and he's gonna go. Do I need to tell when?
Come
'Cause
on,
nobody's
Danny.
gonna
Come
watch
on,
this
what
up
have
to
you
this point
Googled
by
today?
now, of this
Come
video
on.
anyway.
Lift it up then, Dan. Lift it up.
No,
Alright.
I saw Tony thinking, do I have any oranges downstairs?
Should I? Yeah. My tip is, what was my tip now? I've forgotten that. bonsai trees. No, it's not. My tip is that sometimes I think we do spend too much time focusing on trying new things all the time. But this year, I'm going to make sure that I kit my veg garden out with everything that's reliable for me, because that's the main reason why we should grow. Especially YouTubers, we fall into that trap of trying new things to show other people as well. But I'm going to make sure I kit out my veg garden for what I like this year first, and then all the spare beds I've got then they'll be for the trial vegetables and tomatoes and whatnot. So my tip is to make sure that you
No, I
focus
think
on.
that's Dan. Honestly, I think that's like you say, 100%
Yeah,
perfect.
I think
You know,
sometimes you end up at the end with 50 things that you trialed that
Well,
you
that's-
didn't really like. And then you're
That's
like,
kind of like what Audrey was saying a couple of weeks ago. You mean like just wants the good ones to kind of
the
instead of
reliable.
trying all these. Definitely,
And that's
definitely.
why I've done with the potatoes. I bought Charlotte's, Maris Pipers. I don't want to keep trying all these other new ones at the moment because they are the ones that keep being reliable for me. So I should be rewarding them for their good effort rather than keep trying their cousin who've just come onto the market. So I'm being a committed gardener.
There
There
we
you go.
go.
There you are.
On that
Right then,
note,
everyone.
Next week, bonsai special.
I might.
It's the bonsai's got us kind
I'm
of.
considering doing that
Yeah.
now.
All in a
Yeah.
day.
Jane is free for funerals.
Herbert
anyone. Jane's
Jenkins
free
has
for
probably got a
funerals
whole
if anyone
section
wants
on
to book her.
funerals. You know, yeah.
Oh, bet he has. When do you bonsai?
I'm going to try
Jane?
again. I'm going to try again.
So anyway,
Well,
then, big thank
I'm
you.
on
Jane, where can we
James Growing
find
Garden,
you?
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Patreon. That's it.
TikTok,
TikTok. There you go. So, Danny, where can we find you, sir?
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and occasionally YouTube on a Sunday night.
Lovely. And Audrey.
Real Food Comes Dirty, YouTube and Instagram.
There we go. There we go. Had a fun time.
Oh,
Might do another quiz question next week. Oh. Everyone, lovely having you here. Welcome. We'll see
Yeah.
you next
Bye.
week. Look after yourselves. Take good care.